Hello, and today, in the amazing world of Jay Joyner, I'm going to talk about white privilege. See, people seem to like it better when I'm not actually facing the camera, so while I'm taking my walk, I'll just let you people see the sights that I see. But anyway, I'm going to talk to you about white privilege. Okay? White privilege. Now, if you follow what the Black Lives Matter people say, white privilege is nothing more than basically white people who get to do things that black people don't get to do, like better paying jobs, they don't get harassed by the cops, stuff like that. Well, got some news for you black people when it comes to white privilege. You know, black people can have this white privilege, I'm using air quotes. People can use this white privilege too, because black people, I should say, because of the simple fact that, you know, there are privileged black people who get things that white people don't get. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. There were times when I was working for temp agencies where black people and Puerto Rican people would get better job opportunities than I would. And, you know, but, you know, that's not racist. Another one, Muslims. We're going to go with Muslims and Indian people who aren't from America. The Dunkin' Donuts right down the street from where I live, he only hires Muslim men and women of any race. He won't hire a white male, even if they are Muslim. He won't hire them because they are not the right skin color for him. And, oh, but that's not racist, right? And let's see what else we have to go on with this racist white privilege bullshit. You know, I want to know, and, you know, I probably won't get an answer from this because, like, nobody really watches my videos or anything, but, you know, how many of you people, you know, were still living with your parents by the time you were 20? You know, how many of you people, you know, were able to, even after you left your parents' house, be able to go back to your parents' house because, oh, they love you oh so much, you know? And how many of you, you know, privileged white folk, you know, are still living with mommy and daddy even though you're damn well into your 30s or your late 20s? You know, still living with mommy and daddy, still have mommy and daddy carting you around. You know, that's white privilege, okay? Being able to go and live at your parents' house without having to pay any bills or any sort of monetary anything like that, but you go to work every day of your own choosing and go, you know, make money, whatnot. But you don't have to pay any bills. And then, of course, when somebody, say, like your spouse, asks you to do something, you flip a fucking bitch fit. That there, folks, is white privilege. Okay? And I've seen black people act the same exact way. Black people, black kids who are still living with their mommy and daddy, who don't want to leave their mommy and daddy, but yet they're a supervisor at your local KFC, but they live with mommy and daddy. And again, that is white privilege right there, folks. So, you know, I'm sick and tired of these people yelling, white privilege this, white privilege that, when you really should just look at the word privileged, because it isn't about white, it isn't about black, it isn't about race. There are privileged people in this United States that are of all colors. Look at the Syrians, the refugees that came over here, that came over here. They're privileged because they get everything handed to them. They get free health care, they get food stamps, they get jobs, they get free schooling, you know? And then when they want to sit there and bitch and complain that they didn't get the type of schooling that they wanted, they're allowed to bitch and complain for better than what they got. Now, and it was handed to them for free, mind you. And it's just the fact that, you know, there is, you know, privilege. There are privileged people out there. All you kids who get to sit at home and go through school online, that's a privilege, okay? That wasn't an opportunity back when I was a kid. Okay? I didn't get the opportunity to be homeschooled when I got sick or homeschooled when I got injured. No, I got injured and got right back up and had to go back to school the next damn day, if not the day after. You know, you want to talk about privilege. You want to talk about white privilege. You want to talk about how white people get more than other people. You know, that's a damn downright fucking lie. And I will freaking hold you to that until the day that I die, that it is a damn lie. Okay? Because if there was such thing as being a privilege, as everybody getting the same thing, bullshit, whatever. I'm not getting anything better than any of you other people. Hell, I'm getting the worst end of the fucking stick, and I'm almost in my 40s. You know, I get to sit at home in pain. I don't get any healthcare help, I should say. You know, I get to sit at home in pain, and I don't get to pop narcotics. I don't get to have somebody hand me things and wait on me hand and foot while I'm sick. I don't get the chance to go to the hospital every time there's a little fucking cough or sniffle or cold and get treated that way, you know? So I'm trying to sit here, still trying to figure out what this white privilege is, okay? You know, I don't get free health care. Well, I do now. But it's because I'm not working. If I was working, I'd have to be able to afford my health care, and anyone who's worked a fast food job, knows damn well that you can't afford health care on $8.50 an hour. But I digress. Anyway, going on with this rant. You know, I have to sit at home dealing with my arthritic hip and my arthritic pain, and no one will drive me to my doctor's appointments. But yet, there are people who are in my same decade age, in their 30s, who can ask mommy, hey, can I get a ride to the hospital? I don't feel good. Or ask their auntie and their uncle and family members, hey, I need certain pill. Can you get it for me? That's that's privilege, okay? That's privilege. All right? When you can sit there and go and get your kid on Social Security because you yourself doesn't want to work, that's privilege, okay? When you have these kids who were sitting at home with these game stations and these gaming computers that can go online and do live streaming and get all these things handed to them, that's privilege. It ain't white privilege, it ain't black privilege, because I've talked to even black kids who are my son's age, who get everything handed to them. I've seen videos, you can look it up on YouTube, of kids going effing nuts over a game called Fortnite. That's privilege, okay? Sitting there being allowed to do that sort of stuff, being able to have that sort of content, that's privilege. Okay? And now I want to know if it's a white privilege, why isn't everybody privileged like that? Why isn't every white person getting a job handed to them? Why isn't every white person getting basically whatever they want? It's because it doesn't happen. Okay? There is no white privilege. White privilege is a myth. But there are privileged people, and you can spot them everywhere you go. I bet you can. I bet you there's privileged people on your Facebook. I bet you can point out a couple of them. I know I can. But I ain't gonna say no names. These people know who they are. And if they don't, they damn well fucking stupid. But anyway, this has been a 10-minute rant. Almost 10 minutes. But it's been fun. It's been real. This has been Jay Joyner. And you folks have a wonderful day. Oh, look. cash.